Hello and welcome to the Edwards of Fantasy Football Playoff Preview War Games match between the nWO and Wolfpac Leagues. In this matchup, we will see 4 playoff teams taking on each other inside 2 steel cages and 2 wrestling rings. First, we're going to do entrances from both teams, then each league's regular season championship, and then War Games will begin. The first team we will see is the Wolfpac.
The following contest is an 8-man tag match. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 1,087 pounds, the Wolfpac.
The Wolfpac here features Kevin Edwards, Garret Schmidt, Mike Rittelmann, and Rowdy Robby Edwards. This match was initially intended to be the first 4 seeds from each league. However, I pre-recorded this video before Rob lost to Dave Dodds and just barely stuck into the playoffs because Ben's team, mostly Jalen Hurts, is absolutely awful. Take this time to flip the script to the nWO team.
And at a combined weight of 979 pounds, the nWO.
The nWO League features 2 guys who were in a tag team in the Edwards League, Dylan and Doug, who are members of the Aces, Dylan as the Club and Doug as the Ace. They were the 1 seed and 3 seed overall. Tim will be taking the 2 seed, and number 4 will be Steve Edwards. All donning the traditional nWO black and white. Will they have what it takes to be victorious in the league overall, as Johnny Hook from White Oak was the grand champion last season? Now we switch over to the War Games.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
For those curious, the advantage was randomized by the video game.
Introducing first, representing Wolfpac, born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 262 pounds, Kevin Edwards.
Fun fact, on draft day, the league predicted 2 teams that have A draft grades. One was myself, one was Kevin Edwards. My team is in dead last. Kevin, on the other hand, is the regular season champion for the Wolfpac League with a record of 11-3. His team, the Shipman, won him $55 in the regular season championship. And that's why he's getting a singles entrance here into the cage. Can Kevin walk away with the ultimate prize at the end of the season? Now we switch to the nWO champion.
And representing the nWO from wherever he wants, weighing in at 265 pounds, the Club Dylan Schmidt.
Dylan spent draft day on the beach, but that was long before he told Garret that he would make the playoffs, and that he did exactly. He has a better record than Kevin does. His team, my RB, suck. He has a record of 12-2. Fun fact for those that can't see both leagues, his logo for his team is also Garrett's face and another mocking tone towards his uncle. This is Dylan's second year in the league, and he's looking to make a significant mark here. The match starts off with a strong clothesline there from Kevin. Good takedown there by Kevin. Dylan's going to strike back. Dylan with a strong knee this last fantasy season. Dylan managed not to draft a Lions running back in the first round, and it's done him wonders. Though his running backs may stink, he's led by Saquon Barkley, as then he KOs and gives Kevin a takedown. Kevin is in some pain now, trying to hold out to see if one of his teammates will come in first or if it will be one of Dylan's. Kevin's looking to add some punishment here, tossing Dylan between the 2 rings. Grabbing Dylan by the head and choking him on that rope. We got a countdown here. And it looks like it's going to be Doug coming in to team with Kevin. Doug being the 3rd seed team in his league. Doug and Dylan are a tag team in the old BWA days as members of the Aces. It looks like Doug is going for some plunder before hitting the ring. Gonna toss a trash can in while Kevin continues to deal damage. Doug is going for more plunder as he also adds a steel chair on his way in. Now Dylan's starting to take shape here to get a little taunt before running power slam. Doug must have heard the call as he's added tables into the mix after somehow running it into the trash can, and he finally enters the cages. Big toss there by Dylan. Dylan and Doug hooking up together for a double choke slam on Kevin. He's got to be hoping for reinforcements here too, as Doug is going in with a strangle maneuver on Kevin. Not even Dak Prescott can save Kevin right now. But let's see if one member from his team can. Coming down the stairs is Garret. Nope, it looks like Mike Rittelmann, and he's going right past the plunder and into the ring. And right into a table. And now Kevin with the table. This does not bode well for the Wolfpac League, as I mentioned before. Dylan and Doug have teamed together many times in the video game. Meanwhile, Rittelmann and Kevin knew each other just tangentially. Oh, but Rittelmann is just too fat for Dylan to pick up, and then gets a trash can to the face. Kevin throws Doug into the middle, and Rittelmann gave Dylan a good shoulder tap. Doug went up and down with ease from Kevin, and Rittelmann goes over the head of Dylan with ease. Big kick there by Kevin. Earnage there by Rittelmann. It looks like a Wolfpac. Oh, never mind. Friendly fire throws Rittelmann to the ground. The Cub give a good toss, and we got another member coming in. There was a kip up there by Rittelmann. Brain buster there by Kevin. Here comes another member of the nWO. It appears to be Tim Edwards. Tim was the number 2 seed. He has one of the 2 bye weeks. He will not give you the opportunity to pass up the fact that his team was helped greatly by the draft pick of George Pickens. Tim almost fell out of the 1 seed thanks to bad play by Lamar Jackson, and Tim continues to throw weapons into the ring, specifically kendo sticks and a sledgehammer, but he picks up the chair that was already there. Doug and Tim are working a team up on Rittelmann, as in the other ring, Kevin gives a nice running clothesline to Dylan. Big. Oh, Rittelmann grabbed the chair off of Tim, and Doug is going to assist his tag team partner. Earnage there by Rittelmann on Tim, who now has Tim 1v1. Doug seems to be headed up the cage. What does he have planned? He is at the top of the cage. And he's coming back down. His plans were ill-advised as Dylan goes up the cage and attempts to jump down. The 2 of them seem to be fighting against Kevin. Fortunately, Kevin seems to have reinforcements as Garret Schmidt is on the way. Garret is also going to waste no time to bring no weapons into the ring with him. Rittelmann drops Tim, and Tim springs back to his feet, Hogan style. Tim is dropped on his head again. Dylan finally sets up that table. He seems to have a plan for Kevin. And instead throws him to the ropes. And a powerful sidewalk slam there as Garret hits Tim with a kendo stick. That table has fallen down. Double axe handle there by Rittelmann as Garret is climbing up the ladder. What does Garret have planned at the top of that cage? Garret with a big body splash on Tim. It looks like Kevin has similar ideas in mind. He's at the top of the cage. What's he have planned? And he has a body splash on the club. Sidewalk slams as this is awesome chants ring in from the crowd. Doug's face smacked off the trash can from Rittelmann. The Wolfpac is showing the song right now as the last member of the nWO is on the way. Here comes Steve. Steve enters the ring after taking the 4th seed in the nWO League. DDT there to Garret from Steve. Rittelmann thrown between the 2 ropes. Kevin took a crash to the floor, and Dylan still has that table, unsure what to do with it. Finally standing it back up once again. Springboard drop kick there by Tim to Garret. It looks like Dylan finally planning to use that table, only for it to backfire on him. Kevin's got him up. What's Kevin got planned? F5 next to the table. Unfortunately, Rowdy Robby hasn't entered the match, and Kevin cannot make the pinfall attempt here. But he's going to go for the Brock Lock anyways. The Kevin Killer submission hold on the leg of Dylan. Doug's not going to let that go, sitting down as he's got Kevin and he's taking him into the ropes. It looks like Rowdy Robby's going to be entering the match here. Rowdy Robby's going to go straight to the ring.
WARGAMES has officially begun!
Now the match has officially started, and the finish can happen at any time. Kevin reverses a pop. Ooh, there's a big cutter there by Tim. He's got Garret all alone. Electric chair there to Kevin from Steve. Steve's going to take a bit drop onto the ropes. Tim has a Boston Crab on Garret, but only flipped over. Someone was bloodied. I didn't see it, but the screen went red. Garrett's headed to the top of the ropes and drops a springboard elbow onto Tim from the top rope. Body slam there by Doug. Dylan's got his table again. Will it finally be used? Sharpshooter attempt there. Reverse. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's going to turn back. It looks like Steve is at the top of the cage, and he's taking a leap right on to Rowdy Robby, who I haven't even had the chance to talk about since the chaos has begun. Neckbreaker there by Garret as he's taking on 2 nWO members. Meanwhile, we have 3 Wolfpac members on the other side. The claw is up, and the claw is back down on Rittelmann in the other cage. The pinfall attempt on Rowdy Robby. Just a 1 count. Rowdy Robby must have been taking a little bit of a break. He is on night shift now, after all. Springboard elbow by Tim back in the left ring. Walking sidewalk slam there by Dylan. Tim ducks underneath, hops over Garret, sets him up for a drop kick. Big sharpshooter attempt that is going to be broken up by Rittelmann. Rowdy Robby goes with a monkey flip and gets Steve thrown right back on his back. Power kill on by Tim there. That table of Dylan's has been thrown back to the other ring. Cutter there by Rittelmann. We're back to 2v2 in each ring. Rowdy Robby getting involved with the sledgehammer. Rittelmann went down. Big stomps there by Kevin. Doug goes to the ropes. It looks like he came back down. Ooh, it's Rittelmann who was busted over there. He just sprang to his feet, no selling like a Hogan. Big German suplex there by Garret. Rittelmann's going to rejoin the other side. He's got that table again, and he tosses it to the side. We got pinfall attempt. 1, 2, Sidewalk slam, and 3. It's the table. The table is what did it for the nWO
Here are
League.
your winners.
Dylan's table that he carried around all match is what put Garret in. Will it be one of these 4 from the nWO League that wins it all? That remains to be seen as we finish up here in the Edwards Fantasy Football League. We'll see you guys at the Christmas party.